Good morning and welcome to the Snews, this latest edition. We're John Madani-less, but that's okay because Rob Babers always does an excellent job of replacing the boss around here as he's somewhere once again getting his nails and toes done. I'm starting to really think about this guy. I am. I'm just questioning whether or not my partner is as committed to manhood as he pretends to be. I mean, he likes slow post players. You know, talking about Shaq and everything else.
Don't you wear scarves?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get petties on the regular like he does, though. John, we love you, man, and miss you. John will be back on Monday, so the boss around here will be holding the fort down. But let's talk about the San Antonio Spurs, Dallas Mavericks tonight. A big matchup. We've kind of recapped it throughout the show, but I think you and I both sit on two different sides of the fence on who wins tonight. I'll let you give your thoughts first.
Well, I think if the Mavs come like they played in Game 1 and like they played in Game 5, they're going to be hard to beat. If Caron Butler is playing, if he's getting 20-plus points a game and Jason Terry and those guys come to play, and obviously we think Nowitzki is going to do his thing all the time, they're a very hard team to beat. That's why they were the #2 team rated in these playoffs coming in. It's because they had got on such a run. They've been playing such great basketball. But that's not the team that we've seen in the playoffs, not consistently. The Spurs, they've been a bit inconsistent too, but they had the big three, and obviously after that they got guys like George Hill who are contributing. They had DeJuan Blair, young guy, contributing very well, and they got Richard Jefferson who's played well ever since Game 1 where he had an off game. So I think the Spurs just have more pieces in place to be successful, and I just think the Spurs have that veteran leadership, that championship pedigree. They've been there, they've done that. Nobody else has done that. The Mavs haven't gotten over that hump yet.
Rudy's Barbecue, by the way. I think that the Dallas Mavericks are going to take out the San Antonio Spurs tonight, and they extend this series to 7. Dirk Nowitzki will be the guy. I think he's going to have to show superstar. He's going to have to show the S on his chest tonight, but I think he's capable of it. He's had one of his best years statistically. We'll see if he can do it tonight. Right, let's talk about this Dallas Cowboys secondary as well, as Alan Ball, an exclusive rights free agent, this past offseason. Now he signs a tender offer with the Dallas Cowboys yesterday. He looks like he'll be the guy who replaces Ken Hamlin as a starting free safety spot. On the heels of that news, we find out that the Cowboys express plans to switch their 4th-round selection, Akwasi Owusu-Ansah, to safety with the hopes of the young athletic playmaker could provide some depth there. How do you feel about both of these moves in general?
I like the move, moving Ansah, the very athletic corner from Indiana. He's about 6 foot, got good size, great ball instincts, great anticipation for the ball. I think he will be a natural transition to the safety spot. Of course, any transition will be difficult, especially at an elite level like the NFL. But this kid has some great skills. I think he will translate. I think those skills that he has as a corner that make him a great corner will be an asset at that free safety position. About Alan Ball, I love the fact that he's basically a corner he can cover at that free safety position. Like I said, it's not really a lot of defensive corners. They don't ask their free safety to do a lot of covering, but it does give you a decisive advantage. It's confusing the quarterback. You can do a lot of things with a free safety who has that skill set that can cover. I think it's a good move. They don't waste a lot of money on this kid. He's only making about $550,000 a year. That's pretty cheap. If he ends up working out well, that'll be a great value for the Cowboys.
You know, I would akin this to when you and I were at the University of Texas in 2001, and Dwayne Akina came in, and he established what he called a 4 corners principle. The 4 best cover guys were starting on defense. And because of the style of play that the Dallas Cowboys have adapted to, which is getting a lot of pressure on opposing quarterbacks, it makes sense that you need guys who can also cover from the safety positions. And I think this is what we're seeing. I think the NFL is transitioning more to a passing league each and every day, and this is proof of it, that you have cornerbacks moving to safety. We appreciate you joining us tomorrow. There'll be tons of basketball action as the San Antonio Spurs and Mavs play tonight. That should be a fun one. Join us tomorrow here on the Wake Up Call on AM 1300 The Zone.